later because I didn't feel comfortable with her driving. So we switched places.
And from there,
Then I drove home.
and when you got home, what happened?
Well, Tony immediately went to the guest house, and I don't know what she did from there, but I needed to take a break. I looked at the front of the car, and I saw these scratches, and I knew something was happened. I was terrified. My parents were out of town, and I didn't know what was happening.
Were you driving the car?
On the way home, because we had switched places.
But when you heard the bump, were you driving the car?
No, I was not.
So, was there anything strange when you came back from your walk?
Oh, well, after I came back, well, I went on a walk, and then I realized that I didn't have my keys, so I decided to retrace my steps back to the car, and that's when I saw the police car.
And what happened?
One of the officers came up to me.
And were you scared?
Not at the moment, because it was Officer Wright. He was very friendly.
Okay, and do you consider yourself a good person?
I did.
You do. Would you ever hit a biker and just drive away?
No,
If you knew it?
no.
Okay, great, thank you.
Your Honor, may I begin? Now, Ms. Vega, I want to start off with this car of yours. It's a black Buick, right?
Well, it's my father's car.
It's your father's car, and it's a vintage model,
Yes.
and it's pretty expensive, isn't it?
Yes,
And as such, didn't your father tell you that you weren't to let anyone drive except you?
he did.
Yet, you say you let Tony DeLuca drive because you were too excited.
I was overwhelmed and excited from everything that happened that day, and
Is
I
that
felt
yes?
yes.
So, you say that you're a good person. Is that what your perception of a good person is? Betraying your father's trust like that?
No.
Now, moving on, I want to talk about your swimming career. Now, you say that your dream school is the University of Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
And you would do anything to get there, right?
Well, it was my parents' school, so almost anything.
Now, you wanted to capitalize on your swimming skills, right?
Mm-hmm.
You worked for years on this, right?
Yes.
And you worked hard for this, right?
Yes.
So you wouldn't want to let anything get in your way, right?
No.
Now, let's say you were the driver. You say Tony was the driver, but let's say you were the driver, okay? You would be convicted, right?
If I was the driver?
Yeah, if you were the driver, and if you were convicted. Wouldn't that go on your permanent record?
Yes.
And would this endanger your chances at going to the University of Los Angeles?
Possibly.
Possibly. Now, you also say that you want to go to the Olympics one day, right?
Yes.
Wouldn't this also jeopardize your chances at going there?
Yes.
Yes. And you wouldn't want any of that to happen, right?
Right.
You invested all this time, all that effort into trying to build up to that goal. So you wouldn't want this to happen, right?
Correct.
And would you lie to prevent any of that from happening?
No.
So you would just let all this hard work slip.
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Vega. Your Honor, no further questions.
Any regret?
Ms. Vega, do you think your father would have made an exception because you won state championships to let someone else drive while you texted? Did he not want you to be safe?
He wanted me to be safe, but it's one of his prized possessions.
And for ULA, would you lie?
No.
And would you lie to the law?
Absolutely not.
And were you driving that night?
Well, after I had Tony pull over, I drove the rest of the
Were you
way.
driving when you heard the crash?
No, I was not.
No. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, excuse me.